Today on the channel, from the Marvel Legends Retro Wave, we have the mighty Hercules. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today we're back to the retro card wave with the mighty Hercules. But remember, for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. And today, Hercules, a fan channel exclusive. That's why you gotta go to the Big Bad Toy Stores, the Hasbro Pulses of the world, to pick up Hercules, as he will not be available at your traditional Walmarts and Targets out there. So make sure you know where you're looking if you're wanting this Hercules. And it's about time Kevin Sorbo, the greatest Hercules of all time, got a figure. Or maybe I'm just kidding. But Kevin Sorbo did get a figure back in the day. And I did mix him with my Toy Biz figures because they were made of the same line, same kind of stuff. So there's a little bit of a connection here, but not really. This is Marvel Legends Hercules, and we've had Hercules in the past, and we'll compare that one, of course. But we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it, and we'll see where it goes from there. So let's look at Hercules in the package first. There he is, Hercules, the big purple letters there. This is a love letter packaging like we see with the Spider-Man, the old X-Men, the new Fantastic Four. Throwback inspired packaging to my heyday of my Marvel Legends collecting. I love the old school Marvel superheroes. I used to have the Marvel Superhero Tower, I remember back in the day, with Captain America, Hulk, Daredevil, Spider-Man, all the old favorites, but I don't believe Hercules was ever a part of that line. But he should have been. He should have been. But very 90s Toy Biz, late 80s, probably 90, 91 maybe, 89, somewhere in there. The Toy Biz line back in the day. Very inspired by that packaging. I love it. Nice glamour shot right here. Artwork of Hercules there. Got, what's that say there? Golden Mace. That's all it says. Golden Mace. He comes with the Golden Mace. Got an extra hand. You got the Golden Mace, of course. Extra hands. You got that cool banner at the top, the Marvel logo. A lot to like about this packaging. Looks great on card. Very heavy-duty, sturdy stock on these, like all the other retros. You got all the warnings and stuff like that down below. You got the UPC. We got the blurb for Hercules. You know we got to read that. Got another image of him, and then that familiar packaging all around. So let's see what it says on the back about our old pal Hercules. The hero of Olympus, Hercules uses his mythic strength to prove he is worthy of immortality. And Hercules, a guy with a heart of gold. I don't know. He's kind of a hothead. I know him and Thor didn't really get along for a lot of comics and stuff. I can't say I'm the biggest Hercules fan out there. I saw him with the Avengers, West Coast Avengers, I believe. Wasn't it West Coast Avengers he was a part of? Kind of the C-list Avenger out there, Hercules, a little bit. But he has his fans, and it's time we got a classic comic Hercules in our Marvel Legends collection. So I'm here for this all day long. But I don't know if anybody's favorite comic book hero is Hercules. Is there anybody out there that says, out of all the comic superheroes that have ever been made, Hercules, that's my guy. He's my favorite. I don't think there's many, if any, of those people. But let's see. What's the best way to unbox this? I'm trying to remember back. There's always a special trick here. I always thought I went through the bottom, but it doesn't look to be that way. Can I get my fingers in there without ripping them off? There we go. We're getting in there. We're getting in. I hate it. It destroys the packaging, but, you know, for science, as I always say. There it is. Up high. See you later. All right. We're looking at Hercules here in the plastic prison. Like I said, you got his mace. You got the extra hands. You got the extra head. You got Hercules. Looking only like a Hercules could look if he was released at the end of 2021 as a fan channel exclusive. That's exactly what he would look like. And he does. Pop that out. Pop that out. Pop that out, pop that out, see you later, get out of here. All right, we get two hands here, and what are these hands? The greatest hands in the universe. We got two fists for Hercules. Gotta have fists for somebody like Hercules. You know he's throwing haymakers. He's throwing some bombs with his hands. So without fist, what is Hercules? I'm glad we got that, very glad. All right, then you get to Hercules here, and this is a throwback Hercules. This is the classic inspired Hercules. Ooh, a little loose in the arms there, not as tight as normal. But he does look like Hercules, of course. It's Hercules. You know who this is the minute you see this. Even if you're not a Marvel Comics fan, if you show this to somebody, they're going to say, I think that's Hercules. So that's pretty cool. And he's got the big H. That definitely helps. They're going to say it's Hercules or Hulk Hogan. Speaking of Hulk Hogan, we got him right here. The two H's ready to go. They're going to throw down a battle for the ages. Who's going to win, brother? You tell me. But I do like this Hercules. Like I said, it's the classic inspired Hercules, you know, with the tights on, the bare legs, basically, kind of the sandals. I don't even know what these fancy sandals, these fancy Olympias sandals here he's got going on with his toes showing. Big toes on him, too, he's got 5 toes. I was checking. You know, there was a kid that lived down the street from me back in the day when I was a little kid, and they called him 6 Toes. You know why? He had 6 toes. He was crazy. I don't know what was up with that kid. He had 6 toes. I didn't hang around with him, but he was something interesting, and he earned that name. He earned that 6 Toes name. But anyways, Hercules has 5 toes, for those keeping count at home. He's got his vest, apparatus, harness, whatever you want to call it here, the traditional Hercules green to match his tights. It is free-floating over the figure, but it is not attached. He's got his ab crunch. He's got thigh swivel. He's got double-jointed knees. He's got boot swivel. He's got the rockers on the ankles we're used to. Removable hands, of course, and then he's got the forearm guards going on. Those are removable. Double-jointed elbows, bicep swivel, and then shoulders that go all around. You guys understand how all that articulation works by now. Good chest hair. He's painted on chest hair, arm hair throughout. It is interesting with a lot of these, though. They get the chest hair, the arm hair, but then the back is totally done. I guess he gets some of the other Olympians, some of them plebeians down there, and they come up with the handfuls of nair, and they do his back, I guess. I'm not sure exactly how that works. He does have a very cocky smirk to this head sculpt. I like it. Big white teethy smile going on, the goatee, the hair coming out of the top of his helmet, hair coming out the back. Just really does look like Hercules. Looks like that kind of cheesy Hercules look we would get in the comic books from time to time. And then we got another head with Hercules here, and you just pop these bad boys off like we're accustomed to, of course. And let's pop this on. This is more of the determined, I'm ready to throw down, I'm a fighter Hercules look. So depending what Hercules you want, if you're having Hercules on your shelf, getting ready for battle, taking on somebody, you probably want this more determined look. But if you're in for my Hercules, I'm going to have him kind of in the corner leaning and going to have that kind of smirky smile going on. I'll probably display him outside of my Asgardian shelf out there with all the Asgardians. Kind of having him and Thor getting ready to kind of tussle or hug it out or be friends or something along them lines. But then we do get his mace. We gotta love this mace here, which is an interesting weapon. A lot of people don't carry a mace these days, but it's a heavy, kind of a column type thing. I don't even know how you explain this thing, but it's almost like a hammer without being a traditional hammer. It's like a concrete brick on a stick. Yes, brick on a stick. Then it's got a nice green handle that matches his harness and matches his tights, and then a nice leather-inspired strap with a golden handle at the bottom. So I like this. I like this. He definitely has to have this in his hand for display. It's an interesting weapon for sure, but I don't know if it's quite Thor's hammer, but we'll say it's close. We'll be nice and say it's close, even though it's really not. Does he fit on a Ringside Collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle, save 10% at ringsidecollectibles.com. Beautiful. Fits like a glove on the black stand right there. So what more could you want out of this Hercules? Is this an A-list Avenger? Is it an A-list superhero? I don't think so. It's almost a forgotten about guy. He's one of those guys that's off to the side. Everybody knows who it is, but you take him for granted and you just don't think of him a whole lot. And I think that's where Hercules sits. He would fit fine in an Avengers wave or any of the comic waves out there. A Thor wave, you could sneak him into a lot of different waves, but they went the retro wave, put him on the retro card, which I think is a little interesting. Personally, those retro cards, I would have liked to seen the classic retro figures on those cards. You know, the Daredevil, the Spider-Man. Who else did we get? We got Hulk, we got Venom, we got Captain America, Dr. Octopus. Oh boy, I'm sure there's more. U.S. Agent, I'm sure I'm missing a few other. Iron Man. I would have liked to kept those guys on those traditional card backs and saved a Hercules for a traditional wave. But at the end of the day, I'm an open box collector. I'm fine with whatever they do as long as they get it out, and that's exactly what they did. They got it out for me and for you. And then I was talking about Hercules of the past. Gosh, I don't remember. This was part of an Avengers movie wave, if I'm correct. Maybe 2-3 Christmases ago or so, I think I got this one. It's more of a modern day Hercules, very updated from his classic look. So there's different shelves you can put this one. I put this with my Avengers shelf, and this one, like I said, I'll probably put with my Asgardians, or maybe I'll mix it up and switch them around. Choose your own adventure, as we always say on the channel. You can do what you want, but between the two, I got to go classic Hercules. That's what I grew up on. That's what I knew. That's my comic book reading time. He looked like this, but this is still a solid figure as well. There's room for 2 Herculeses in your collection, I think. Maybe. You tell me. And you tell me exactly what you think in the comments down below. Did you pick up this Hercules? You playing the long game? Easy pass for you? Do you got this Hercules? Say, I don't need an older one? You guys let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As you guys know, we're unboxing a heck of a lot of Marvel Legends on the channel. I would love for you to be a part of it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media. You never know what I might be posting over there. SirPaul64 on Twitter. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. And of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Pick up a t-shirt. Support the channel. So for my boy, Hercules, I am Kyle. I will see you guys all real soon.